What skills do you need to learn in order to live a successful off-grid life? Is it building? Electronics? Plumbing? Is it growing your own food? Looking after livestock? The answer is yes, it's all of those things. But why do off-gridders insist on being such all-rounders? Well, sometimes it's to save money, sometimes it's a lack of trust in those so-called experts, and sometimes it's about independence and being self-reliant. Our off-grid journey has involved a steep learning curve, especially for Fraser, who has a growing list of projects to his name. However, there is one skill in particular that has been a game changer.
So this project, we're just basically making a frame and putting some wheels on it so we can make our chicken coop mobile. And I've always liked the idea of a chicken tractor, and how people use these things is the chickens clear the ground for you and then you move them on. They dig the ground up and clear it, eat all the bugs and things, fertilise the ground, and then you plant in it after they've gone. And to keep on moving them around this land and fertilising and mineralising the ground as they go works here. So it's that sort of circle of life thing, having a bit of livestock. So it needed to be mobile and it needed to be affordable, and new ones like this cost such a lot of money. So my dad bought some old trusses online on Facebook Marketplace, and he had a couple left over, and I think he paid about £25 for these trusses. Got them really cheap, and so I've been cutting them up. I should probably give him the money for them actually, and made a barbecue out of some of the bits, and then made this frame for the coop out of the remainders. And the wheels, they were £70, and they're heavy cast iron with even the grease nipples on them, so that they're, you know, proper quality thing, really well made and heavy duty. So I was really pleased with that. And of course, if you have to buy something like that on a coop, they're really expensive. So I mean, some people would call this sort of thing upcycling. We just call it making stuff out of crap. You know all those discs that I had?
Yeah.
Can't find them, lost them.
The ones that you had?
I was carrying them out here, yeah. I found them, didn't I? Carrying them out here, lost them. I've found
out here?
others. I don't know. I think I got to here, but I was carrying so many tools. I literally just can't find. I've looked.
Up there.
Up there. Right. Thank you. Welding's been a really important skill actually, and I didn't realise just how much I'd use it. I was always interested in wood and working with wood and really enjoyed it. Working with metal seemed a little bit daunting at times. You know, you're using high voltages and all these different things, and electricity can be a bit sort of scary, and actually it's really enjoyable, and in fact I'd like to just build all the time. Roughed out a frame. Obviously I've got to mess around getting it square. I've got to mess around cleaning all the rust and galv off of some of the bits so that the welder will stick it, will tack it right. And I've decided that to make my life easier, I definitely need to get rid of these feet so I can work around, and if I have to put feet on it I will do afterwards. Of course, ideally what you need is a really flat, level surface to do this on, and I haven't got one. What you really need is a workshop with a flat, level surface, and I haven't got one. What you really need is a dry workshop with a flat, level surface, so that your inverter type welder doesn't blow up because it gets damp.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.
This welder I've got is a really easy to use welder. You don't have to use gas bottles, it's gasless. The gas is actually in the wire. It's just a MIG welder, an R-Tech welder. This thing is brilliant, and as long as you keep it dry, it should last you a long time. Right, so another day. Last night I turned this thing over and the wheel seemed to work alright, but it was getting late. Time you've had dinner, put kids to bed. That's where we're at so far. I've got to just weld the ball and this sort of A-frame part to it and put this cross member in. And I've got to try and do it before it rains. It's going to rain. They reckon 11, I reckon it's going to be earlier than that. We're going to be struggling. Can't weld when it's still, and it's a bit damp as well. It's not ideal.
I should have said, not concerned about how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to save. Take control of your own life.
So it's going to rain, so I best leave it. It needs painting up before I can attach it to this coupe.
Nothing